Hey, welcome to Stockholm.
As the bells start ringing.
It's 10 a.m. It is extremely cold.
It snowed a little bit more last night. There's snow everywhere. We're trying not to slip and fall.
If you didn't catch our first vlog from Sweden, we're staying out in a cabin out in the archipelagos. Check that out. We did get the snow we were hoping for, and today we're going to explore Stockholm.
Let's get something warm to drink.
Good start, right?
Yes, good
All right, let's
start.
do that.
Let's go. Hot chocolate and cinnamon rolls coming up. Oh, he's friendly. His tail is so long.
That dog looked like a monster. We're getting snow blown off a building. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I think a bunch of snow just got kicked off the top of that building somehow.
By somebody?
I don't know. I was trying to talk about the
being
wolf dog.
attacked.
There was a wolf dog, and then there was falling snow with clear blue skies, though.
No, that was like a pigeon came back to haunt us.
Our coffee and cinnamon roll was meh.
Mediocre at best.
That was a tourist trap.
My hot chocolate wasn't even hot.
The cinnamon roll was actually pretty
The
good.
cinnamon roll was nice and soft and fresh, but
Yeah.
whatever. What are you gonna do?
So this is not our first time in Stockholm.
We were here in the summertime 2 years ago.
Riding scooters and in
Riding
shorts,
scooters,
and
yeah.
it was nice.
Yeah.
It was very different. It's about -5, -6 right now.
Yeah, but there's sun, which doesn't mean warmth, but there's sun.
No, I think it actually means colder because there's no clouds
Yes,
holding
that's
it.
correct. This is the coldest day so far.
Yeah.
We have a very loose outline of what we're going to be doing today. We're kind of just playing it by ear. If we can manage being out in the cold for however long, we're looking for indoor things to do. Right now, we're going to the narrowest street in all of Stockholm. We also just said that we're not that cold, but now there's a breeze coming up through the narrowest street and it's making me quite cold. But look at how narrow the street is. The whole city is filled with very narrow streets. You Dutch viewers are probably used to that kind of a thing. 3 feet, 1 meter, maybe, ish.
I don't know why we're so obsessed as tourists and world explorers with like narrow streets and tight alleyways. So I feel like I've been to a lot of narrow streets on this vlog. This one also has very tall walls. The buildings are very high up. It's just like the Corinth Canal in Greece. Just like it, but different. Yeah, there's a bunch of birds in this tree. They're very cute. Are those finches? What are those?
Those are, I call them zoo birds.
Zoo
Because you
birds.
see them at the zoo.
That's a technical term, of course.
Yeah.
So we're in the Gamla stan. I'm sure that's how it's pronounced.
Close.
Part of Stockholm. It's the old town, 17th and 18th century buildings, shopping, food, restaurants. Very much the tourist center of Stockholm. And we, right now, are tourists. With you, as here as a tourist.
You can tell you're in the tourist area when you go to pay the check and they're like, oh, how much would you like to pay? Would you like to leave a tip? Whereas traditionally in Europe, you don't leave tips, so.
But they got us.
They saw us Americans coming
My
from miles away.
American tipping guilt kicked in.
Yeah, I know. I have that too.
I I would like to officially welcome the country of Sweden to our vlog, to Nate and Katrina Do the World. First time in Sweden on the vlog.
Yeah, check it off. Show a map of all of the countries that we've gone to on the vlog right now.
Here's a map. Our gift to you.
Reminder, we're trying to go to every country in Europe.
We're in one of those countries where we've been to the country before, but we hadn't been here on the vlog.
Yes.
There's a few of those out there.
Yes, there are.
And then there's the countries where one of us has been to them and we have not been on the vlog.
And then there are countries that neither of us have ever been to.
That's next month. Next month.
That is next
month.
month. Yeah.
Happy New Year, by the way. It's January 2nd. Second day of the year.
We've noticed since we've gotten to Stockholm that there are these stars, like starbursts in windows. We have one in the little cabin that we're staying in. What's the significance of those, you guys? Do we have any Swedes watching that can tell us what these mean? Because they're
Christmas?
Well, I don't know. Is it Christmas? Is it like something to do with like the nativity and the star, like North Star? I don't know. So let us know if you guys know what the significance is.
Also the candle towers. What are those? Ooh, this is pretty. What is this?
It's a church?
Oh, look at this.
Some sort?
We've been kind of walking around this church tower for a while. This is like the yard of the church.
We're at the Royal Palace. We're gonna go buy some tickets because we need to go indoors somewhere and defrost. That poor guard over there, he looks like he is so cold standing guard at the Royal Palace. Man.
There are three separate areas here at the Royal Palace. There is the Royal Apartments, which is where we started. There's the Treasury, and then there's the Three Crown Museum.
Let's hope that there's heating in one of those locations.
It's not that bad.
I can't feel my toes. This is amazing. It's very royal.
These are all the apartments where the kings in Swedish history would host guests and
Like us.
like us. That's why we're here. They're very much time capsules, though. A lot of them say this decor was put in like the 1830s, and it's just stayed that way.
I kind of like it though. I mean, everything comes full circle, right? It's like every 30 years, it's like a resurgence of like the 90s right now.
Yes, they're all wearing baggy pants. Hey, Katrina.
What?
How bad do you want to sit on that throne?
Really bad.
All right, we're going into the museum section of the Royal Palace, and apparently there was a dragon
And a fire.
and a fire.
There's always a fire.
Always a fire. They didn't have electricity, so there's a lot of candles back in the 1700s. I think.
Yes. Danger.
Things burnt down.
Yes,
All
they
right,
did.
downstairs to the museum.
These walls down here, the defense walls, were built back in the 13th century. They were so tall, they don't know how the guards got up on top of them to stand guard of the palace.
Very big ladders.
Well, maybe, yeah, or like cheerleading. Like, maybe,
That's probably.
yeah.
This museum is basically documenting the history of the Royal Palace. We're way underground, but back then, this was the ground. They've raised it up meters and meters up above and built on top of it, literally raised where the ground was. So all these arches in here were windows that they've bricked in over the centuries old. All right, back outside.
Stockholm sure is pretty, but man, it's cold.
Well, it's cold in January. There's a lot of water and a lot of bridges here.
Yes. It's an archipelago, Nate.
We are on an archipelago. 30,000 islands make up the Stockholm archipelago.
I feel like you always think of Norway as being like an archipelago, like, oh, I'm gonna go up in the Norway, like fjords and everything. And then I feel like Sweden doesn't get like enough credit for their what'd you say, 30,000?
30,000
islands down here. So you go, Sweden.
We're gonna see at least 3 of those islands today.
We're headed to the second one now. Yay. Oh my God, look at all the birds. Oh my God, there's so...
Why aren't these silly birds flying south for the winter? What are they doing? You okay, bro?
Yeah. There's not a lot of warmth from the sun right now, but it helps a little bit.
Ah, the sun behind us.
It's kind of a cool shot though.
Professional vloggers put the sun behind themselves.
Okay, if I have to walk behind these two making out the entire way, I'm gonna...
Why don't you want to make out?
Like you want to make out.
I'm sad. This is actually very pretty. This park that we're in is...
Whoa!
Clump of ice.
Beautiful.
I love it. So it's noon, which means we have like 2.5 hours of sun at this point because the sun sets at 3 o'clock.
It sets so early up here. It starts getting dark like at 2, and then it goes completely down before 3.
Yeah, and at 4 o'clock it looks like midnight.
I think where the sun is right now, which is very low in the sky, is about as high as it's gonna get.
Low winter sun.
Nate hates the low winter sun.
It's always in my eyes.
It's always in your eyes, I know, you complain. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Burn my hands, let's do it.
When was the last time you were on ice skates, Katrina?
Man, oh God, probably 20 years ago maybe? I can't remember the last time that I went ice skating. It's been a long time.
I can't remember the last time I went ice skating either because I've never been ice skating. I've never gone on ice skates.
Oh, you want to go ice skating here? It looks like you have, oh no, those are rental skates.
Yeah, they're renting them.
Yeah.
I don't want to fall and break something today. Someday we'll go ice skating. Probably on the vlog, not today. Well, they fell. Oh, he fell too.
There was a movie called The Cutting Edge or something like that. Did you ever see that? It was an ex-hockey player who had to become a figure skater, and he couldn't get used to the toe pick on the front of the figure skating ice skates, and every time he would like dig in and he would fall, and the girl would be like, toe pick! And of course they fell in love and hated each other, but then fell in love.
Often, subways and metros are used by silly vloggers as like transition shots because you get to see the slow-mo of the subway train going by. But here in Stockholm, the subway stations are different.
Subway stations here are painted, decorated, art installations. There's all kinds of different things in certain subway stops here.
It's sometimes known as like the longest art gallery in the world, I think I've read.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go down under. It might be warmer. My mouth is frozen.
Your ears are red. I don't know how you're out here without a hat. Like, you're insane.
We're going very, very far down underground right now.
This is a quite steep escalator. Wow.
Roll trap.
Pretty cool. I have like Greek statues, and I like the kind of mosaic patterns on the floor.
Do you like the clicking noise?
Yeah, it's my favorite part. What is that? Get on the train? Like, hurry up?
I think so. The great thing about a broken escalator is it just becomes stairs. I feel like I'm in Schiphol Airport right now. They break a lot there. This is Katrina's favorite one.
This is my favorite one.
She likes rainbows.
I love rainbows. I love anything rainbow. It's so pretty.
It's very cool.
It's my favorite by far.
It's such a little thing, but it like totally transforms the subway stations.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not just like the rainbow that is the art. Like they've painted all of the walls down here. Like you can see all the different colors. Just like this is underground right now. It almost looks like you're in a Disneyland ride or something. Like it looks fake.
Maybe we are in a Disneyland ride.
I don't think so, but.
How's that water?
Cold.
Is it? I could use some of that. This station that we're in currently is near the Royal Institute of Technology. So you've got a science and technology themed art work going on here in the station.
You said it's like a nuclear reactor or something?
Well, you can visit the first nuclear reactor in Sweden somewhere up here in this part of town. I don't think we're going to do that today, but
Probably not.
You can go see it, which you should go do.
Popped into some place to just have a little bit of lunch. I need some food, something warm, maybe some blue wine basically here to warm me up, and some Swedish meatballs. I thought that my season of blue wine was over, but it's not. Got some Swedish glögg, basically mulled wine, and it smells like Christmas. And we put raisin and almond in it. Oh yeah, there's the raisins. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had blue wine with raisins and almonds. Smells good though. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's very good.
How are your meatballs?
The meatballs were actually quite good. Took a little bit longer to get them, but they were worth the wait. Good flavor. They were hot.
And
you don't like meatballs though.
I don't really love meatballs.
Yeah, I do. I'm the meatball chick. And my glögg, my blue wine, one of the best ones I think I had this season. It had raisins and almonds in it, which I've never experienced. And it was fine. It was good. I don't like that statue. It makes me sad. Oh, look, it's a bear. I thought it was a fox.
I thought it was a fox too. It's a bear?
I think so, because look, he has a little cub. Or she has a little cub right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pointy-nosed bear. Oh, that's sad. I thought it was Robin Hood, like the fox Robin Hood from Disney. That's what I thought at first when he's like, alms, alms for the poor. That's what he looks like. Robin Hood was cute. I think every girl had a crush on Robin Hood from Disney.
We're losing daylight.
Yeah, the sun sets, I think, in like 30 minutes. It's 2:30.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's also very cold now that the sun is not right above us.
When you're down here by the water, it's a little bit.
Brisk. It's very brisk.
We might see a really nice sunset at 3 o'clock in the afternoon today.
Doing all right there?
Oh my god, it's so cold. I can't feel my cheeks anymore. Like, I see why people are wearing like the neck gaiters and they pull them up over their mouth and nose, because if you're out here for longer than like 30 minutes, everything is frozen.
But look how pretty it is.
It's beautiful right now. Oh my god. I don't think that I gave Stockholm enough credit the first time we came here a couple years ago, because we were so like, we were on scooters and we were kind of all over the place like really quickly. Getting to kind of like slow down and see all the beautiful buildings and everything here. It's a gorgeous city. I mean, look at this. Look at us.
There's handrails on the street for a reason.
Oh, I know.
All right, right behind me is the smallest statue in all of Stockholm. It's less than 6 inches tall. It's called the Iron Boy looking at the moon. It's just kind of quirky and cool, so we thought we'd come over and see it. People are strange. I mean, we're strange.
I mean, yeah, look at us.
Look at us. Look at the buildings.
We've done a gigantic loop today in Stockholm.
This is back where we started. These are very famous buildings, though. These pretty colorful, skinny, tall houses. I don't even know.
Yeah, this is just where everyone comes to take pictures of. I'm sure there's some history or something to them, but it's too cold to look at my phone.
Well, clearly there's a lot to do and see in Stockholm.
Yeah.
We just scratched the surface. Just a quick day out in the freezing cold.
There's tons of museums. I mean, endless places to eat cinnamon buns and drink blue wine.
You should go to Stockholm.
Stockholm. I had a great day.
We'll see you soon on the next one.
What is the next? I don't even know what the next one is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do. Bye.
Bye.